chocolate chip cookies are Jasmine's favorite cookie from Subway. And I have a copycat recipe that I want to share with you. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle's Tasty Treats, where we make baking from scratch easy. Today, I'm really excited to share with you a recipe that will allow you to make Subway's double chocolate chip cookies from home. Now, in order to make this recipe, you're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. The ingredients that you will need are 9 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a half a cup of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 medium egg, 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 2½ tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 6 ounces of white chocolate chips, and 12 ounces of milk chocolate chips. To mix our ingredients together, I'll be using my KitchenAid stand mixer, a large bowl, a whisk, and a spatula. To begin, we're going to cream our butter with our white sugar. So taking our room temperature butter, we're going to go ahead and put it in our mixture. And then we're going to take our white sugar and go ahead and pour it into our bowl. And we're going to mix together for 3 minutes. Now we're going to add our brown sugar to our cream butter. And we'll mix that up for 1 minute. Now we're ready to add our egg to our cookie dough. I like to crack our egg in a separate bowl just in case there's a bad egg. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to mix up our egg. Now this recipe calls for a medium egg, which weighs between 43 to 45 grams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up this egg, and then I'm going to use my scale and weigh it until I reach 43 to 45 grams of egg. Now with my 45 grams of eggs, I'm going to add the vanilla to this mixture and mix it up. Now we're ready to add our egg and vanilla to our cookie dough mixture. And mix it up. I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides of my bowl just to make sure that all of my ingredients are incorporated all well together. And then we're going to mix it back up. Now we're going to take our flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt and pour it into a large bowl. And we're going to use a whisk to mix it all together. Our dry ingredients to our cookie dough mixture. We're going to do this a little at a time. Now we're going to scrape down our sides before we put the rest of our dry ingredients to our mixture. And now to add the rest of our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix it up. Now let's remove all of the dough from our paddle and get ready to put in the chocolate chips. Now we're ready to fold in our chocolate chips. We're going to start with our milk chocolate chips and we're going to fold it into our cookie dough a little at a time. Now we're ready to fold in our white chocolate chips, a little at a time. On a baking pan lined with parchment paper, I'm going to take an ice cream scoop and I'm going to scoop out our cookie dough about 2 inches apart. In order for our cookies to keep its shape while baking, we're going to go ahead and chill our cookie dough in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. Now we're going to bake our cookies in the oven for 10 minutes. Now let's take our cookies out of the oven. We're going to let them cool for 5 minutes on the pan. Now that our cookies have cooled for 10 minutes, it's time to place them on the cooling rack to completely cool. And now to taste our tasty treat. Yummy. I'll see you in the next one and subscribe for more.